Hey everybody, thank you for being here for your moon update. It is November 5th, and this is the energy this week. Welcome, super full moon in Taurus. We've got lots of energy coming through. Since Pluto went direct in October, we're kind of coming out of the deep underworld dive, and we're moving into a space where we can actually speak and say and do in a way that has kept us kind of quieted by all of the upheaval going on in the previous month of October. Scorpio season, big and strong here, is wanting to bring through that transformation. With the moon in Taurus being a super moon here at like 8 a.m. or something like that this morning, what we will be experiencing is a desire to want to stay in a space of comfort and a state of security, at the same time challenging the things that Uranus is bringing up as it opposes Mars and Mercury in Sagittarius. It's the new mind versus the new adventures sort of energy. We now have more information because we've gone through such an upheaval in the last couple weeks, especially since the 13th of last month, that we are seeing here now the words starting to bubble in the throat. So tension here in the chest and the throat, scratchiness, or even a feeling of clearing of phlegm, or even just getting tripped up in your words. We're going to be experiencing a little bit of that communication breakdown and tangle that's happening here as we move into full-on Mercury Retrograde on the 9th. So keep that in your back pocket. The thing about Uranus opposing Mars and Mercury in Sagittarius that's kind of playing into this moon is that Taurus moon wants to dig its heels in, wants to sit, wants to set, and wants to reframe, wants to be into a space of stability and what is expected, where Uranus energy is saying, nah, I don't think so. Mars and Mercury are saying, I think that there's more that we can do with this, and I think we just want to jump into the new thing. That's difficult for Taurus energy, but it's very freeing. So what we're wanting to lean into is baby stepping into something new, allowing that thing to not be so scary and concerning, and understand that trying something different doesn't mean that you're abandoning your old ways or changing who you are. It's just expanding all that you are. For a lot of you, there's going to be a feeling of suffocation or feeling as if you are being cut off. And that energy is very much of the mind. That mind energy is not necessarily what is actually occurring. It's kind of a stressor that's being played out in our relationships and our experiences with the other, especially in close quarters. So we're looking back at the family. We're looking back at our personal relationships. We're looking at our close work relationships. And maybe we're seeing some lines getting frayed, things being crossed, the tangle occurring here as we have Mercury retrograde full on the 9th. Understand that it's just an opportunity for us to revisit, to reframe, and to redo some perspectives, some patterns, some behaviors that aren't serving us anymore. So if you're caught in the snares and you're finding yourself feeling frustration, sit for a moment in the energy of the stability of the moon and release the things that are keeping you tacked and tied down to the floor. Let yourself get into a space where you can get up and move around a bit in an energetic way that will allow that go and play energy that's coming in through Mars and Mercury in the opposition to Uranus and Sag, wanting to bring into your life experience. This is where community is big. This is where your excitement is big. This is where you get to flex and speak and be more than you've ever been. Will you take it to task? That's the question with the moon. And remember, you can release on a full moon, so utilize that energy. Write out the things that you're wanting to release and let go. Burn it, rip it up. Allow yourself to expand and become a new version of yourself with each and every step, even if it is a measured one and it's a one that's part of your routine, which is very, very Taurus. I hope you have a beautiful day. Those are the messages this week. Would love to hear how they land for you, so please leave me some feedback. We'd love to work with you and have lots of awesome things that we can do together in private sessions, custom sessions, anything that you're looking to work on. So reach out at my website. All right, peace.